The Middle East is witnessing a sharp and dangerous escalation. Coordinated strikes by the United States and Israel on Iran have triggered retaliatory attacks, embassy closures, energy disruptions, and widening instability across the region. Here is where things stand, how the crisis is unfolding. The heaviest impact has been inside Iran itself. Strikes in Tehran hit major symbolic and government-linked sites including headquarters of Islamic Republic of Iran Broadcasting and parts of the historic Golestan Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Landmark. According to Iranian state media, at least 787 people have been killed, including Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. Reports also say a strike hit a girls' school in southern Iran, killing at least 165 people. Washington has signaled that the campaign is far from over. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio warned that the hardest hits are still to come, while U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the objective is to cripple Iran's navy and eliminate its nuclear and missile capabilities. President Donald Trump said attacks will continue until American objectives are fully achieved. Iran's Revolutionary Guard Corps declared the Strait of Hormuz closed, threatening to target any vessel attempting to pass. The strait is one of the world's most critical energy choke points, carrying roughly a fifth of the global oil supplies. That move alone has raised fears of major global energy shock. The conflict has not remained confined to Iran. In Qatar, authorities intercepted dozens of Iranian ballistic missiles and drones. However, 2 missiles struck Al Udeid Air Base, which houses U.S. forces, and a drone hit an early warning system. Shortly after Qatar Energy announced it had halted LNG production, a significant development given Qatar's role as the world's largest LNG exporter. In Kuwait, 3 U.S. fighter jets crashed with the U.S. military saying they were mistakenly shot down. Kuwait's foreign ministry condemned Iran's targeting of the U.S. embassy, which has since closed. Saudi Arabia intercepted 8 drones near Riyadh and Al Kharj, while the U.S. Embassy in Riyadh was hit by drone attacks and remains shut. Amid the rising instability, the U.S. State Department has urged American citizens to leave Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE using commercial flights where possible. Dubai has resumed limited flight operations after temporary suspensions, but regional air travel remains heavily disrupted. Meanwhile, Israel says it is actively intercepting incoming Iranian missiles. The Israeli military confirmed it identified and targeted multiple aerial threats. It also shot down 2 drones launched from Lebanon. Hezbollah has defended its own missile launches against Israel, describing them as a response to months of Israeli military action. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu defended the strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities, arguing underground bunkers would soon have become immune to attack. He described the campaign as decisive and suggested that the ultimate political outcome would rest with the Iranian people. In Washington, the conflict has already cost American lives. 6 U.S. service members have been killed and 18 injured. President Donald Trump has vowed retaliation but said he does not expect a prolonged ground invasion. Vice President J.D. Vance said the administration's core objective is to ensure Iran can never obtain a nuclear weapon, while avoiding a multi-year conflict. At the same time, U.S. diplomatic missions across the region are tightening security. The State Department continues urging Americans to depart as much of the Middle East due to serious safety risks. The ripple effects are also visible in neighboring states. Israel has issued urgent evacuation orders for 59 areas in southern Lebanon, warning residents to move away from zones it says are linked to Hezbollah activity. In Jordan, the U.S. Embassy in Amman temporarily evacuated staff from its compound following unspecified security concerns. The U.S. has also advised citizens to leave Israel, the occupied West Bank, and Gaza. The crisis now carries 3 major risks. First, the closure of the Strait of Hormuz threatens global oil and LNG markets, with potential knock-on effects on inflation and energy prices worldwide. Second, direct strikes in Gulf states increase the risk of a broader regional war. And third, the growing number of evacuations and embassy closures signals deepening instability and diplomatic breakdown. The coming days will determine whether this remains a contained but intense confrontation or expands into something far wider. We will continue to track developments as they unfold.